Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a singles love reading for Virgo. New love energy, new love connections, new love prospects coming towards you. This is for anyone who has no one in their radar, nobody that you know of, or anyone who's met someone and you don't know where it's going. So technically you're still single. Okay, let's see what's happening. Virgo. New love connections coming towards Virgo. Oh, this card's determined to come out. There we go. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Virgo. Somebody may be reaching out to you. Maybe wanting to be a little more generous, but it's looking like a little breadcrumbing. We'll see. Yeah, so I feel what we have. Oh my. Yeah, we have someone here who is... Someone here really needs some self-control. This is, you may be taming the beast here, all right? Somebody who's very much focused on themselves coming towards you. They're going to come in and sort of tell you a story. It's not much. They're just tossing breadcrumbs, hints, trying to, more than likely trying to tempt you, right? They're not being super clear. They're telling you something. It could be an apology, but it doesn't seem like much of one. And then we have somebody who turns that focus around themselves. Someone's trying to gain control here, but what they really need is some self-control, some Leo energy possibly. I see fire and water. Yeah, so here you are single, doing your own thing. Someone's reaching out, right? Tossing those breadcrumbs. Yeah, looking this way and that way. Someone here is trying to figure out how to possibly stay single but get what they want. And yeah, you're having some kind of epiphany. Okay, so you may have a couple people coming in. You got a couple pages coming. Sorry to say that. All right, some immature behavior, immature people, or they could be just younger than you. Someone might be a little shy too. All right, they may be a little shy, but I feel there's someone here who maybe they just lack self-confidence. You know, they don't have that inner strength, so they kind of come in wrong. They may put their foot in their mouth, that kind of energy. Yeah, they do want to get to know you. They want to move closer. Feel like they're just trying to figure out how to approach you. Maybe they took the wrong approach. You're going to have some kind of epiphany here. Yeah, this person's someone who possibly acts like they don't care, but they do. I feel they could be pretty obsessed with you. Very interesting. So I feel like... yeah, you may not be so sure if you want to move towards this, okay? It might feel like an unhealthy situation. You're going to be looking at things in different perspectives, just hanging there, waiting to see kind of what happens next, where this is going to go. But I feel you will have some aha moments and maybe feel this person just didn't take the right approach. So you might, you might talk back and forth with them. I feel like you're both single, but I feel as though, and you may have a lot in common actually, you may be very similar in a lot of ways. So I feel like you got some things that, you're reciprocating, like energy that's going back and forth. But I feel there's definitely breadcrumbing that starts this. It's dropping hints, just not saying too much, not being super clear. It is a little bit of a story, I feel, for some of you, but it kind of is insecurities as well, I see. So we have, yeah, there is some communication. Things might start speeding up, but you might be, I feel like you're of two minds, like you're kind of back and forth, not so sure if you should move towards this person. It might not be a healthy situation. This is someone, because they're here for a good time, not a long time. They're likely, someone who's taken their passion elsewhere. So they may come in very quick and leave just as quickly. So, yeah, you're not going to be 100% sure with this person. This is somebody here who's, yeah, this is definitely, yeah, you're going to purge and release this. The situation might seem a little out of reach. You might put an end to this person, okay, this cycle. Or maybe this person will stop being that way and they'll release that insecurity. So they may talk to you about this to try to, get things going in their favor more, but I do feel they are someone who just sort of likes to, dress like a man, behaves like a child sort of energy, someone who just comes in very quickly. It doesn't feel well. But they have, maybe they're obsessed with you. I see Capricorn. I see yourself, Aries, Leo, Sag. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, where this is that releasing, letting it go. It's out of reach, putting an end to it. But somebody's trying to get things to go in their favor. They're hoping to get what they want out of this. So it's hard to say. This could be something that's kind of on and off. It might be a little touch and go. Yeah, so this person may, to get things in their favor, they may come in and say something really nice, like they want to start something with you. They may express themselves. So this could actually go in your favor at some point. And I feel that this person, I feel, is going to kind of clue in, learn as they go, that they really need to move away from this energy. So I do feel that you'll get a very fast moving communication where this person, they know they have to kind of release these insecurities. They need to let go of something and come in and just let you know that they have some feelings, or they're going to express themselves. They're going to just put it out there, and it's going to come sudden. So this actually could turn into something. I feel they're just immature, or, maybe not immature. Maybe they just, someone who come in too quick, didn't think things through. Okay. They kind of came in maybe ill prepared. They didn't have all the information. They're just trying to move closer to you, get to know you. And maybe they didn't sort of know how to approach you here. They took the wrong approach is what I think. They might have been just a bit too flirty. They need to really rein that in and have some self-control. And I feel they will try to, they're trying to be brave. I feel at some point here they thought they probably were. But you want to, and I feel like your impression is this person just is trying to figure out how to stay single but get what they want. They want success, but I don't think they're getting it, because you're having this epiphany and you're thinking, I'm just going to cut this out right now before it goes any further. But I feel like you're going to sit on the fence and sort of see what happens next. And you might be quite surprised what this person has to say. I feel they will get themselves under control. They will gain that confidence to come in and really let you know how they feel in a really big way. So it's just, I feel like it's insecurities. They just weren't sure. They took a wrong approach. But let's just dig into it and have a look. So tell me about this Six of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, see, this is the thing, eh? Someone needs to release that energy. So and I feel like it's you feel like this is a little out of reach. It's a little bit much, but I do feel they will stop behaving like this in time. So yeah, because you're going to definitely walk away from this. You might tell this person, you may drop a hint back like, you know what? I see right through this. I'm not so sure that, you're the one for me, or you're the person for me. Yeah, because you feel like this person's telling you some kind of story. They're saying something. They're being too flirty, maybe too focused on the passion. Maybe they're focusing on themselves too much. They're not putting that focus on you like they actually want to get to know you. And that's where you're kind of like, I don't know if this is what I want. So, yeah, I feel like there's an energy of somebody here looking back at all this and thinking maybe they could take a risk, maybe not. They're not so sure maybe, or so confident that this is something that'll go in their favor or is the right situation for them. Okay, so I feel as though they're kind of looking back, and I feel they will come in, okay, and take this leap of faith. But I mean, it might be you too. You may look back at this and sort of go, maybe this person's not so confident. Maybe they're not so, sure of themselves. And because I feel like you're going to sit on the fence and sort of look at this and say, maybe they just sort of approach this wrong due to some insecurities. And some people are just painfully shy. Takes them a little while to gain that confidence. And I feel like when the person does sort of step up the confidence, they kind of put their foot in their mouth. They took too much of a risk, okay? So we have this Leo energy here with strength. Yeah, this person needs to kind of tame that beast a little bit, tone it down is the way I see. When you see this card here, somebody, this is using all their strength to pull a situation towards them. But this is someone who needs to rein it in a little bit, right? That control, and have some self-control. Yeah, maybe a little bit too much, okay? A little bit too much where it actually came off wrong. Tell me about this energy here with strength. There we go. Yeah, so I feel, this person's definitely, they are somebody who's trying to gain the strength and the confidence. They want to come towards you. They see you as somebody who's probably, you have everything they want. They want to come towards you. They want to have this confidence, and maybe they see you more confident than they are, and that might be a little much too. So I feel this is someone who I feel is too. They're not so sure. Maybe they're not sure you're completely single, so they're kind of breadcrumbing you, not sure what to say. Maybe they don't want to go overboard, and they're coming across wrong. I see a Scorpio energy. Yeah, I feel like they're going to sort of put an end to this, and they're going to sort of transform. But this is also, like I said, for some of you, a person who's not so sure. They want things to go their way, but they're not so sure. You're either single, or they don't want to give up their single life because they kind of have everything they want, or they see you as everything they want, because I see the two of you as very much the same. So yeah, see, sitting on the fence, you're both very similar. You're wondering where this is going to go, what this is about, right? Waiting for news, waiting to see what happens next. Someone has to choose a different approach. Yeah, this is somebody here this is a bit of an obstacle they need to overcome. So yeah, they are possibly worried that there's competition, they're looking at things every which way. A little bit conflicted about how to come back again and say something else, because I feel they're going to take some time to sort of think, right? Feeling a little bit stuck, and they'll take some time to think. They could be a Pisces. I see Aries. I see Scorpio. Scorpio seems to be pretty strong energy here. I see Capricorn is strong. Yeah, I feel like you're going to come out of this. You're going to take what you learned from this first, or they're going to take what they learned from this first attempt and come towards you. They're going to have learned a little bit by then and kind of realize that they need to rein it in and tone it down. Yeah, they need to come in a little bit more of a balanced manner, a little more balanced approach. So we have this, this person wants success. So they're just going to come in and speak a truth that they weren't sure how to approach, okay? They weren't sure maybe if you had somebody else, or so they kind of just breadcrumbed. Tell me about this energy here with Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords? Yeah, so this is, they are going to tell you. They will speak the truth to you. They do see having a future with you. I feel they will express that. This is somebody who kind of win or lose. They know they need to do it, because I feel they're going to learn that something about competition. This is what they were breadcrumbing for. They wanted to know if there was any competition, if you had someone around. They didn't want to create any conflict, I feel. So yeah, this is someone here who, this is the thing, they just really wanted to know if there was a choice, right? If you had a choice between two people. So they're making this decision based on what they're learning here. And yeah, they're kind of holding back and thinking, right? They're taking a little bit of time for this energy to subside, this little bit of negativity, getting themselves in balance here, finding that balance. So here they come again. They're learning a little bit, they're kind of, this is an energy of someone who's learning so they can come forward calmly and peacefully. They want to get to know you more. So, but they are pretty obsessed with you. But I do feel you're a little worried. At this point, the way you're thinking and feeling is, I don't know, I think I'm just going to let this person go. Not so sure, right? This is the person for me. You may be thinking of moving away just to avoid a disaster, but they're coming in anyhow. Six of Swords. Why is this here? Why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo? Why is the Six of Swords? This could turn out to be pretty good. I feel it's just a bit of a process. You've got somebody here who's pretty either shy or insecure. They just sort of came in. They took a risk they shouldn't have. They didn't kind of look back and think before they leaped. Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Yeah, so you're pretty guarded. You're a bit defensive now as they come in. And I do feel like they are a little bit, they kind of want to defend themselves a little bit. And because they're pretty obsessed, I think. But you're feeling guarded, like this person, this is going to be one of these really toxic people, unhealthy, They're going to use up a lot of my energy. It's going to go nowhere. Yeah, here they come. They're just looking for attention, They're thinking drama-rama. So, but I do feel that this person is, You're definitely thinking you're just going to get control of this and move away. But I feel like you're not going to get a chance to get very far because they're going to rein this in. Their emotions are going to get themselves in check because they want success. They want this to move forward. So you're going to get a fast communication. And I think you're going to be quite surprised at what this person has to say. They're going to, probably tell you that, they really do want to, I feel it's going to make you happy. This person wants to start fresh, right? They're going to come with a whole different approach, a fresh approach to the situation. They want to start something, and they're going to tell you, they hold you in high regard. They want to just, can we start over and just let this go, right? And I feel like that's what they're going to say. And I do feel you'll be reading between the lines here and see that this is something that could go in your favor. This could be something worth maybe exploring, seeing what happens. Just kind of go with it, have a little bit of an adventure. You can still stay in control. You don't have to give up control, I feel. So yeah, pretty interesting. So I feel like this person's really just took the wrong approach the first time around. And I feel the second time it'll be, they'll express themselves openly. I feel it'll definitely make you feel happy. They just want a whole new approach, a fresh start here, and start communicating because they do want to move forward. They do want to learn about you, and they will continue talking to you, possibly online, text messages, or it could be any, in any form. Tell me about this fresh new start for Virgo. Tell me about this. Yeah, you may be feeling too like you're not so sure if you really want anybody because it might come in out of the blue. You kind of been single, sort of comfortable doing what you do. But I do think you're thinking about it. This person's got you thinking as well. And that you might take some time to get to know them and see what happens. But you're not so sure if you believe this will go anywhere, right? Because of that first approach. You might have a little trouble leaving that energy behind, okay? Forgetting about it. You're going to be cautious. Make sure that this person's focused on you in the right way. Okay. And it's also saying don't lose focus on the things that are important to you, your work, your creative pursuits, things like that. But yeah, this definitely could move forward. This is something that could actually go somewhere. I see caution. I do see a little caution. The Six of Swords is learning as you go. Taking the things that you know and moving forward, but with caution, right? Not just believing everything this person says kind of thing. Sort of, looking at it. But I feel this actually could go somewhere. Yeah, this really could go somewhere. And, yeah, you're ready to offer that cup. But you're, like I said, you're not 100% sure. You're just going to see where it goes with this person. So you're ready, and I do feel that they're going to come in and kind of ask, for forgiveness a little bit, for maybe being too emotional. They need to tone that down. They need to rein it in, right? They could actually be a Scorpio who needs to get their emotions under control because I see fire and water energy coming from this person, possibly earth energy. So this is really how you're going to be looking back like, oh, this person might be a little bit too much work. But I think you're, can I put how this person came towards me, behind me and move forward? Because it's pretty heavy. I feel like you immediately got your guard up with this person. And, it was more than likely a pretty big disappointment. It seems like, oh, here we go again. Somebody who comes in, creates drama, conflict, that kind of thing. And you're not so sure you want to do it, but I feel they're not going to give up easy. And I think that's the interesting part about them, regardless of the way they first approached you. They find you very sexy and attractive. And that's the thing, is they may have put their foot in their mouth. They maybe approached you too flirty, talked too much about that kind of thing, right? So yeah, this is where you're going to sit and go, can I put this behind me and move forward successfully, or should I just give up? But I think you're going to just wait in that position and see how this goes, see how this person behaves. Yeah, this definitely, see, is this somebody who will commit? These are the things you're going to be looking for to see if this person commits, see if they have a solid foundation. That's that 4 strong walls around you. You want to make sure, right? Because you're not really somebody you want somebody, if you're going to do it, you want to make sure there's a commitment. You want to make sure that you can trust this person. And yeah, you want someone who comes in right. That's your main objective, right? Is this commitment, doing things the right way. And you will in the end make this choice to do things the right way. So this person actually could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart. So I think you're just going to be very wise about this situation, okay, and see what happens, see where things go. You might be worried that this person's kind of, they have some kind of strategy. It kind of looks like they do. They're up in their head. They probably think too much, because I do feel they're a little obsessed. They're up in their head. They need to tone that down a little and find that balance. And that's the thing, is I feel they are rather dramatic. They probably need to find that emotional balance here. It's a head over heart sort of situation. Somebody who gets themselves all worked up because they think too much. They become obsessed, and then all of a sudden they just take that risk. So, but you're going to be careful what you wish for here. But see, there's that energy, that Empress energy, somebody who holds himself in high regard. Just wait to see where things go. Make sure this person goes about things the right way. And, because I feel it too, you're going to be very wise. You're going to, make sure everything's very clear. You know what their intentions are before you give too much to this. You're not going to really give too much, right? Because when they come in, the way they approach. So you might have a little trouble putting that behind you. I see caution, finding that balance. I do think things will move forward slow and steady. You're just going to take it slow. You're not going to let this get out of hand. Okay, definitely. And I do feel that's their approach, is to come in and take a different approach. Slow and steady wins the race. They're going to pay more attention to what they say, what they do, that kind of energy, without rushing into things. So yeah, this is looking at things from a practical point of view here, and, looking back at everything, and do I see myself with this person in the future? Is this someone I can be comfortable with? Is there a future here? Is this really worth all my work? Because I feel like you're very much about your work, your money. Now, I actually feel the other person is as well. And I feel you're both going to be on that same page that way. So it's taking it slow, sort of seeing where things go. Not rushing into anything to see if things kind of level out. So I see a lot of talk back and forth. One of you might want to go faster than the other, so there's a need to rein that in, okay, because you want to make sure you reach for success. I do feel like underneath all this insecurity, this person has a bit of an ego, okay, and they kind of like to come in, and because I feel as once they start to rein that in and they find that confidence, they're going to be overly confident, and that's the problem. I think that's kind of what happened, and the whole thing just came off wrong. So let's see what the outcome is to this, Virgo. What is the outcome to this situation? Yeah, you've got this person coming in. You're not so sure you want to take this risk here. And, but I feel like you're curious or something here, because I know this King of Swords can be a very curious person. Just see where it goes. Think about it. Just be wise, right? Be smart. Yeah, so there is about value, yeah. So I feel that you want to make sure this person's valuing you, okay? You want to bang for your buck, that kind of thing, right? This is the stuff you're thinking, making sure. So you're going to hold yourself in high regard and make sure this person values you, and just take it slow. So one more outcome card for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Virgo. Yeah, things could move very quick. I do feel like you're going to hook up and see each other. I don't feel like this person's at a huge distance away. They could be for some of you. The world is here. But I feel mostly this person's fairly close. It's a drive away. So once you guys get talking and, things start to calm down and it looks like, it's all good, I feel like, you're going to get together and have a talk and decide how to approach this situation, which was taking it easy. Yeah, woman holding a coin. I don't know why I said man. I think I expected this person's energy, but this is you being practical, realistic, sitting back, looking and seeing if you see this person in your future. You're going to make sure they make you comfortable. that this person is the person for you. Yeah, so you might pull back here and there, have a little rest, rejuvenation, kind of think on it first before you jump into it. Taking that time. So nice energy, a good way. Yeah, so things are going to evolve. There's definitely change coming. And I feel like if you stress over this and you feel like, oh, I'm not going to do this, you got your guard up big time. And I feel as though you're going to rest on it and feel different about it the next morning, kind of thing. Okay, that's what I think, and decide to let this evolve and see where it goes, because I feel like you're ready for change, ready for something to change in your life, and you just want to make sure that this person appreciates you. So you're going to be kind of on the fence here in the middle of this journey, not sure where this is going to go, but you're going to take this opportunity to get to know this person. Just see it as an adventure, see where it goes. As long as you have some kind of control, there's some balance there. So interesting enough, but I feel that's a lot their energy. They need to have some self-control, because you're the one with the power. I feel you're the one that has the control in this situation. So yeah, there's definitely some need for romance. Somebody's got their heart in a cage. They need to kind of open up a little bit, okay? Yeah, you may go out, all right, hook up out in the community and just spend some time getting to know each other, getting to know each other's friends, or just going out and doing things until somebody feels confident to open up more. So it's like, but I do see romance. I do see having some romantic times, and I feel like this will move forward. I do feel like you're going to connect quite well. Yeah, look at that. The yin and yang energy. So I do feel you'll find there's a lot of balance. You're quite similar, because I see you as both this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're both like this. You kind of have everything you need. You're pretty comfortable, single, but it's time for change, right? And that's what I see happening. And this is sort of divine timing. Spirit may be guiding the two of you together. And it's up to you what you do with that, how much balance you bring into it. Okay, so I do see some success here. And it's just about someone gaining that strength, all right, that inner strength, taming the beast, right? Trying not to over-control the situation, reining that in a little bit. And I feel like that's for both of you. And I feel like that's what needs to be balanced, right? Is the energy between the two of you, sort of sharing that energy of self-control, balancing things out, head over heart, taking your time, all right, kind of learning as you go. So pretty interesting energy. So I hope this works out for you. It's looking pretty good. It looks like somebody who really likes you, and they want to move towards that Ten of Cups, but they are somebody who kind of, I have to admit, I see something here. It's like they kind of left their manners at the door, kind of thing. So hopefully it works out. You guys let me know how it goes. Okay, take care and bye for now.